Hey there, friends, and welcome back to another 3-Minute Thoughts. My name is Derek, and in the next 3 minutes, we're going to take a hard right turn. So we've been in Genesis for the last couple of days together, Genesis chapters 1 through 11. We've done those in the last few days. Now we're going to jump to the book of Job. Now, most people don't realize, but the book of Job actually happens in the middle of the book of Genesis, right here after chapter 11. And so we're going to jump into Job chapters 1 through 5. Again, a narrative account that links us with the life of a man named Job. So Job 1 through 5 is going to introduce us to the story of this man named Job. He's this man of great righteousness. He goes through some pretty tremendous suffering, and then we start to see his search for understanding. So as the whole thing opens in chapter 1, we see Job described as a blameless and upright man who fears God and who shuns evil. He is tremendously blessed with great wealth, a large family. He's got esteem from his community. Job regularly offers sacrifices on behalf of his children, demonstrating his deep reverence and worship for God. Now, there's this thing that happens, then we get transported into heaven for a minute, and in the heavenly courts, we see this conversation happening between God and Satan. Satan was on the council of angels, and he was allowed to bring accusations now because he's fallen at this point. He's bringing accusations against Job, and God highlights Job's faithfulness, but Satan challenges it and says that Job is only godly and righteous because he has all these good things in his life. Satan wants to bring catastrophic things into Job's life. So God says, go for it. You can just not kill him. So all these catastrophic things happen. Job loses his wealth, his servants, all of his kiddos, his wife, health. Everything is bad. Satan continues to challenge Job's integrity over and over again, arguing that it's not just his physical suffering that will cause him to curse God, but also other things as well. So his family is dying, his wealth is gone, his health is gone. His friends in chapter 2 start to arrive to comfort him. So for 7 days and nights, they sit in silence, sharing in his sorrows. It doesn't sound very comforting to me, but that's beside the point. Chapter 3 is all about Job's lament. This is his cry for help. He's suffering. He curses the day of his birth, questions why he's even here. Then in chapters 4 and 5, one of his friends, Eliphaz is his name, suggests that Job's suffering must be something of his own sin. He must have done something, and God is punishing him because God doesn't punish the innocent, is what he says. So he urges Job to seek God and repent. And that's kind of where we end things in the first 5 chapters. Now, you've got to remember that God doesn't do things that way. This is to draw Job closer, not to push him away. That's it for today. Be well, friends.